So I'm doing something kind of bold again. I am applying for the Amber Grant, not for the first time, not even for the second time. I am applying to this grant for the third time. Now, in reflection of those first two submissions, the last one being in 2022, it wasn't in alignment, and I will be the first to admit that. But they also didn't have a startup category back then, and they do now. And what I am building is certainly fitting in that category. And there's been something inside of me, this intuitive nudge that I keep talking about, that is just telling me to try again. And this time comes with so much more clarity. I know what I'm creating. I've taken the steps to get to this point. I'm trusting the vision, even if I still don't know the outcome. So in this video, I want to take you along with me, not only in the process of writing a grant, but to show you what it looks like to move through fear, to really get serious about funding, and to make space for something new. If you're new here, I'd love if you would subscribe and stay connected. I've been slowly sharing this journey bit by bit, and today is just another piece of the story. So the Amber Grant is a monthly $10,000 grant for women entrepreneurs, with the chance to receive an additional $25,000 more at the end of the year. What's special about this grant is that it was started in memory of a young woman named Amber Wigdall, who passed away at age 19 before she could fulfill her own business dreams. It's meant to uplift women who are doing something meaningful and practical with heart. What I love about it is that it doesn't ask for perfection. They care about purpose. You apply by sharing your story, your idea, and how the funds would help you. Business acumen is important, but it's not the priority. There's something about being in nature that makes the vision feel more real too. I began to write this grant in a nearby park the other day. Writing this grant out in nature reminds me of why I'm doing this. It's not just for the funding, it's for the freedom, for connection, for something that feels deeply alive within me. I fully believe that in order to embody the energy of who or what you're becoming, stepping into the environment, acting as if, is how the universe starts to sense what you're ready for. Now, if you've already seen the mood board video, you have a glimpse into what the vision is. It's not just a bus, it's a spiritual oasis on wheels, a place to offer breathwork, meditation, group workshops, and deep connection with others. This studio is the kind of thing I wished existed when I was going through my healing journey and awakening, to help ground myself more when I was feeling a lot of overwhelm and stress in my corporate job. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it in the description box below so you can see really the soul behind this dream. And let me know in the comments, if this bus showed up in a city where you live, what kind of experience would you want to have? One thing I've learned with the past submissions for the Amber Grant, as well as some current experience writing grants in my day job, is that a thoughtful, meaningful budget is really important. Any grantor is really interested most in how you are going to spend the money that you receive. For this grant, I'm not just asking for help buying the shuttle bus, though that's obviously a big piece of it. But I'm also budgeting for the starting expenses of the conversion, like seating and cushions, safety belts, lighting, speakers and installation, plus maybe some basic aesthetic accessories like wood trim, storage, things of that nature. I'd also like to suggest the first year's registration and insurance of the bus. I'd also be interested in fees to obtain a CDL license with passenger endorsement, and if needed, the installation of a wheelchair lift, or at the very least, hire an expert to ensure the safety code is being met if the bus already has a lift. I also had the thought for some help with fees to join a couple of local chambers of commerce, and then help with some initial marketing expenses as well. It's not just a bus, it's a healing space. And building it with intention means I have to think beyond its looks and into accessibility, safety, and sustainability. And that part, honestly, it's a bit overwhelming, but it's also empowering to say, here's what I need, and here's what I'm going to do with it. I'm also asking a friend who works in philanthropy to review this grant submission to give it the attention that it deserves. Now, here's a peek at the style of shuttle bus I'm looking for. I am thinking a mid-sized, not too long, maybe fit up to 15 people max. So that would probably be about an 18-passenger bus or a little bit smaller. Tall enough to stand in, of course, because I'll be moving about the bus as needed. But this model gives me the freedom to create a cozy group seating, a calming color palette, and some of the features I've sketched out for the interior. I call it a studio, but I want people to step onto the bus and really feel transported into a healing sanctuary, a place where they can feel safe and where space can be held for them to process what they're experiencing. What is so helpful to me is that whenever I'm preparing for a big leap, I clean. And cleaning is what I did. My entire home, in fact, this office being the last room to complete. This is not just for the sake of order, but because it clears space energetically. A clean desk, a reset space, it tells my body and my spirit we're ready now, ready to take the next step, even if it's scary, and even if we don't know what the answer will be. Whether or not I get this grant at all, I am just so proud of applying again. This is me really following those intuitive nudges. It's that soft, gentle, encouraging voice inside of my head. And I think that's part of the journey too. Learning how to show up, ask for support, to believe in a dream when no one can see it yet, to finally get the energy of this studio written down on paper so that it could potentially be recycled to be used for anything else in the future. And if you're in this space too, holding something that feels too big and too far away, I see you. Trust me, I really do. And I actually created a small bundle of tools that have helped me reconnect to my vision when the doubt gets too loud. There's a short grounding meditation, a breathwork audio to move through fear, and journal prompts to help you remember what you're really building. It's linked below in the description box if you want to check it out. It's only a few dollars, but it's made with such great intention. I really hope it serves you. So I submitted the grant and it's for the third time, but this has been the most clear I have ever been on this vision of the traveling wellness studio. I'm not applying with certainty, but I'm certainly applying with a lot of courage. If you've ever applied for something like this, if you've pitched an idea or just really taken a risk in any area of your life, you know exactly what this feels like. And if you feel comfortable, share it in the comments below. I want to support you. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, share this video with whoever you think could resonate with it. Of course, it helps the algorithm, but it's more than that. It helps this vision reach someone else who might be dreaming up something big as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next video.